Christmas, a very special edition filled with festive gifts. On David Mitchell's team tonight, a legendary actor who's won an Oscar, a BAFTA and a Golden Globe. I can only assume his agent had already started on the sherry when they said yes to this. It's Jim Broadbent. Award-winning comedian from New Zealand, where of course Santa goes down the chimney anti-clockwise. It's Rose Matafeo. And on Lee Mack's team tonight, an iconic presenter who hosted the news for nearly 2 decades. Imagine that, sat behind the same desk, talking to the same camera year after year after year. Welcome to Series 15. It's Angela Rippon. Who's played a naive priest and a naive superhero. And we took advantage of that naivety to persuade him to do this show. It's Ardal O'Hanlon. We begin with round 1, Home Truths, where our panellists read out a statement from the card in front of them. To make things harder, they've never seen the card before. They have no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. Ardal, you're first up.
Right. Every day for the last 10 years, I have carried a walnut in my pocket.
David's team.
Why? Well, because it was given to me in exceptional circumstances.
What were those circumstances?
Oh, I was travelling.
You really didn't expect a second question there, yeah.
I was travelling in Spain with my daughter when a man gave me the walnut.
In exchange for his daughter.
It was a bargain.
So describe the scene.
Okay, well, we were hiking in the snow. So there was a blizzard. We hadn't met anyone for days. And this...
So you'd been hiking for days in the snow
yes.
in Spain?
Yes. The north of Spain, in a mountainous region, David.
Right. Now, these are definitely exceptional circumstances.
Yes. We were hiking in the snow, and this man suddenly materialised from the blizzard, and he was very agitated. And he beckoned me over to him, and he thrust the walnut on me, and he insisted I take it. And my Spanish wasn't great, his Spanish wasn't great. I don't know where he was from. And he was speaking some sort of medieval dialect, and he absolutely insisted I had the walnut.
Do you have the walnut on you now?
Well, I do. I mean, naturally I do. I change it from pocket to pocket depending on what I'm wearing.
What you're asking us to believe is that at this moment, about your person is a walnut.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, now that's for clarification.
But picture the scene, David. Like you haven't seen anyone for days. Someone.
We can picture that.
Yeah. Someone hands you a walnut.
Yeah.
Your first reaction is, why me? Why a walnut? I mean, you can't ignore it. You're going to keep it, and you're going to wait for the meaning to be revealed.
Well, let's look at the man. You say he appeared out of the blizzard.
He disappeared almost as quickly as he appeared. And my daughter was frightened. She was only 15 at the time. He gave her a satsuma.
Which to this day she carries about her.
Have you ever felt tempted to open the walnut?
I've been tempted to do all sorts of things with the walnut, but it's...
Well, you're tempted. We're all tempted.
No, I'm not yet. I believe
in the walnut.
The secret will be revealed.
Well, what are you thinking, Jim? How does this strike you?
I've walked the Pyrenees
I walked with a Pyrenees.
I don't think you would go there hiking in the winter in the blizzard.
Yeah. What do you think, Rose?
I think it's a lie because 10 years is far too long. What do you think?
I think my mind has broken. I just totally believe it.
So what's it going to be?
Maybe Ardal is eccentric enough to have done that.
I didn't do anything. He gave me the walnut.
No, I'm talking about
Yes, you
keeping
did.
a walnut.
You kept it for 10 years. Just in a box at home. You take it with you everywhere. I mean, now I'm saying it, that sounds very...
Okay, it's time to decide.
Oh, I don't know. All right, we're going to go live.
You're saying it's a lie.
We're going to go... No, we're not. But you know we're not. I think it's true. And I look forward to seeing Ardal's walnut.
Ardal, was it true or was it a lie?
That story is True.
It's true. And he's actually got it. There it is. Yes, it's true. Ardal has carried a walnut in his pocket for the last 10 years. Angela, you're next.
On the dance floor at a BBC Christmas party, I once gave Terry Wogan a black eye when I accidentally high-kicked him in the face.
David's team.
Okay, what year was this?
Something like 1976.
And how did you come to give him a black eye?
Well, because everybody's always saying, can you do the high kick Rips? And I did.
Sorry, is Rips your nickname, or is Rips part of the move?
Sorry, Rips is one of my nicknames.
Can we call you Rips tonight?
If you would like to, yes.
I feel that's far too... I wouldn't have the courage.
Anyhow, they said, would you do the high kick? And we were all mucking about, so I did. And unfortunately, Terry was standing kind of a bit close and wallop, hit him.
You're not still able. Well, I suppose you're not still able. Are you still able? Terrible assumption. I do apologise, Rips. I really do.
Get it out! Come on, ask it.
Are you still? Are you still able to do it?
Yes.
You are. Well, would you? I mean, if you like, I could be Terry.
Are you serious?
Stand up.
Are you
I am standing up. Welcome. Here we are at the old.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm doing Terry Wogan.
And I haven't warmed up.
Oh, neither have I, but I've gone straight into the voice. And Terry's dancing away in that old way, with his little microphone like that. Wonderful stuff. Children need.
Look at that, moving like a Swiss watch. Look at that.
Well, why not listen to me in the morning on the radio, or watch me on the television? You can get rid of me whenever you like, Angela. Here we go now.
Ready?
I'm ready. Here. G4!
I did warn you.
I'd describe that as impressive and very close.
David.
Well, it obviously could have happened, and great to hear the Wogan impression again.
Thank you.
And I expect Ronnie Corbett was standing nearby commenting.
You'll never believe what I've just seen. What's right, Jim? What do you think?
I'm tempted to think it's a lie. It's a lovely story to invent.
It's almost too good to be true.
Almost too good to be true.
All right, Rose.
Yeah. I'm still thinking about the high kick, to be honest. I think lie.
And we think it's brilliantly constructed lie.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Angela, truth or lie?
The whole story is a lie.
Yes, it's a beautifully told lie. Angela did not kick Terry Wogan in the face. Rose, you're next.
Oh, wow. Okay. Last year, I had such bad toothache, I put my Christmas dinner in a blender and drank it through a straw.
Please, team.
When you say you put your Christmas dinner in, what exactly did you put in the blender?
So I am from New Zealand, so Christmas...
You'd never have thought so.
Oh, you cheeky man.
There's a little pause before man.
It was basically meats and salads, and...
Do you have the traditional turkey in New Zealand?
No, turkeys don't exist in New Zealand.
I never knew that.
I had a really bad... I had a root canal. I don't know if anyone else had a root canal. You can get dry rot, like with dry socket, dry rot is what cupboards get. Dry.
I will interrupt you if it gets too arousing.
So I got dry socket.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So it's very root canals, and so I couldn't chew, I couldn't eat anything.
But how much of it did you eat?
Not too much, and it was quite thick to get through the straw. I mean, it was quite disgusting.
What's it going to be?
I think it's plausible, because you can put all sorts of things in a blender and make a smoothie out of them.
What do you think, Ardal?
I think it's probably true.
True? Okay, despite the fact that I think they're wrong,
Yeah.
I'm going to go with my teammates.
Rose, truth or a lie?
It was a lie.
Christmas dinner through a straw. Jim, you're next.
Oh, right. Possession.
Okay, there is a box underneath your desk, Jim. Open the box and then first of all read out the card to us.
This box contains a present that was handmade for me by Dame Judy Dench.
Right, let's have a look at it. Oh. Right, please, team.
First of all, what is it?
It's a cushion.
Okay. And what's embroidered on it?
It says, Naughty Broadbent.
Naughty Broadbent. How long have you had that cushion, Jim?
Since year 2000.
Right. And how are you at line learning?
Quite good, not as good as I was.
Because that's only 3 words and you've had 20 years to learn it.
I know, but
That is 2 words.
I was going to say, how good are you at maths?
What were you working on together when she made that for you?
the film Iris.
Oh,
Oh, of course.
wonderful film. Wonderful film.
That was your Oscar-winning film.
Wow.
Brilliant film. I love that film. About the optician, yeah?
Are we allowed to have a closer look at it?
She made you your very own frisbee.
Why would she call you Naughty Broadbent?
Well, it is another story.
Well, we'd like to hear it.
It's Christmas, Jim, it's Christmas.
Well,
Rob, can I just ask why you stood there like a cushioned security man?
Because if this does turn out to be from the Great Dame,
Yeah.
then we wouldn't want any harm to come to it.
but the reason she called me Naughty in this cushion is we used to have a cat called Naughty. And when I took the cat to the vet, I was waiting in the reception with all the other people with their various animals. The receptionist said, Naughty Broadbent. And I had to stand up and go,
Had Dame Judy ever met the cat?
No, she hadn't met the cat, but she liked the story I told her.
Right.
Where's the cushion currently live?
It comes there's a little child's chair.
Oh, who made that? Laura Heard?
I don't know, somebody in the 19th century.
Laura Heard.
So what's it going to be then?
I am leaning towards it being the truth.
Truth.
Ardal?
Oh, it's true. It's a beautiful gift made with love for a lovely man.
Gonna go with my team and say it's true.
Jim, was it true or was it a lie?
That was, in fact, true.
It's true. Jim really was given that cushion by Dame Judy Dench. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. Now, this week, each of Lee's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest. It's up to David's team to spot who is telling the truth. So joining us by video link, please welcome this week's special guest, Hugh. So, Angela, what is Hugh to you?
Well, this is Hugh, and his reindeer once smashed my windscreen.
Right, Angela's screen smasher. Ardal, how do you know Hugh?
This is Hugh. One Christmas I felt so bad about lying to him, I had to leave the country.
Right, Ardal's... misled mate. And finally, Lee, what's your relationship with Hugh?
This is Hugh. He saved my life when I caused a riot at a prison panto.
So, there we have it. David, where would you like to begin?
Okay, so Angela, talk us through what happened with the windscreen and the reindeer.
What more would you like to know?
Okay, were you in the car?
No, I wasn't.
Was the car moving?
No.
Where was the car parked?
It was parked in the car park of a pub on the edge of Dartmoor.
And how did the reindeer come to smash the windscreen?
Because it was on the roof of the pub, which is a 16th century pub. And every year I have a party in this pub for all my friends and relatives. And Hugh, and it's now his son actually, Chris Worthington, who looks after it, but when Hugh was there, Hugh used to decorate the pub and had one of those things with the reindeer pulling the sled across the roof.
Doing untold damage to a listed building.
Well, no, it had been put up there properly.
Okay.
No. But we were all inside having dinner, and suddenly there was this almighty crash, and my car was the one that was right in its path when it fell.
So what happened? Where was Hugh when all of this commotion was going on?
Behind the bar, where he belonged.
Did he?
You belong. Get back behind the bar where you belong.
He's my host. He
But
was
hang on.
the owner of the pub.
Yeah, sure. But when all the commotion happened, obviously Hugh would have.
He ran out too. We all went out to see what the noise was.
Yeah. And how was your reaction? Did you deck him?
Did I what?
Deck him.
With
Why
that
would I?
accent, you can't say that.
No.
Did you deck him?
No, I didn't dick him, and I didn't deck him.
Deck
either.
him. Missed opportunity there.
And are you still in contact with you?
Well, not really, because Hugh now lives in Melbourne. He's moved.
Are you saying that's where he is now?
I'm assuming that's where he is now. Yeah.
God.
I feel sorry for Hugh because he's probably thinking, why couldn't they just taken a photograph of him, put this on pause, and I could have gone, oh, there he is, he's moving. No smiling, Hugh, you know the rules.
Ardal. Yes. What was your relationship with Hugh?
Well, Hugh was on a committee at my children's primary school, and shortly before Christmas one year, he asked me to be Santa Claus at the Christmas fair.
Right.
And I didn't want to be Santa Claus at the Christmas fair.
Yeah.
So I said no.
Why?
It's my worst nightmare, actually. I just thought, like, why me?
Because you're Ardal O'Hanlon and you're lovable.
For an actor, it's a bit like a busman's holiday. They're going to be questioning your credibility, like, you're not the real Santa, all that kind of stuff.
Well, I've done it, and it went very well.
Did they believe you were the real Santa?
Yes, they
That's
did, because
because-
I put on a different voice.
Can you hear it?
Hello, Angela. Have you been good this year?
Oh dear. Yeah, you sound like a sort of pervert robot.
I don't care. All that matters to me is the opinion of Jim Broadbent.
Well, I played Santa several times, and I think no.
Bill, I set you up. I elevated you above these idiots. Continue, David.
Well, no, I can completely understand why that sort of event would be a nightmare. So what did you do?
Well, I lied to you. I said I'd love to do it, but I can't. And I said the first thing that came into my head, I said I'm going to be away that weekend. And then I felt really bad for telling him that lie. So when I got home, I booked a weekend away.
Where to?
Stockholm.
Why Stockholm?
It was available.
So your children missed the Christmas fair as well?
No, they didn't miss it. They went to the Christmas fair.
You went to Stockholm yourself?
On my own. I picked Stockholm because I thought if I went to Paris or Barcelona, I might have had fun, and I genuinely didn't want to have fun. I just wanted to be away. I couldn't take the chance of staying in my own house because Hugh is quite formidable and he has like minions. And
What did you fear would happen to you if you found
I've
out
been
about
exposed
this?
as a liar, and I didn't want to be. I have lied before, and I've lied quite successfully, and without any qualms.
Okay.
On this occasion, I felt because it was my children were involved, my wife was doing the tombola, she wasn't going to come with me.
Yeah.
How is Mr. Bowler?
One more question. Why is Hugh not here in the studio?
Because I live in Dublin, as do you. And I think that answers that.
Now, what about Lee? Lee, remind us of your claim.
This is Hugh. He saved my life when I caused a riot at a prison panto.
What was the prison?
Wandsworth.
And were you thrilled when you heard they were going to put a panto on and you would get to watch it?
Why were you in the prison?
I was in the prison because a friend of mine works for a charity that puts on shows for prisoners, and they asked me if I would get involved.
So what was the panto?
The panto was Cinderella.
Uh-huh.
What was your role?
My role was to sort of bring a bit of good spirits to the company. I wasn't in the panto.
It must have been very hard for you once the performance began.
Yeah.
Because I know you, and it would have been very hard for you to be in the wings and not want to...
Hang on, I wasn't in... Which wing are you talking about?
In H-wing. To be in the wings, and you must have wanted to get on there.
Well, I did introduce the show. That was my sort of... I'll introduce the show.
What form did your introduction take?
It was a tough gig. I was trying to do all the usual stuff. What do you do for a living? Oh, sorry, right. And then I thought, do what you do at Panto. They'll love this. They don't want to hear my jokes. What they want? Chocolate. Right. So I had a bowl of those little wrapped miniature sweet things, and I just started lobbing them out, because that's what you do at Panto, right? I was lobbing them out like that and getting everyone upbeat.
And what happened?
You know, it was getting a bit rowdy. And then I threw a big handful very hard, and it hit one of the, I didn't know at the time, notorious hard men. Straight in the eye.
Yes.
What miniature bar was it?
No, it was a giant Toblerone.
So what happens then?
So he says, "You've just hit me in the eye." And then he goes a bit quiet. Everyone's tense because they know it's Big Harry.
So what happened?
Yeah.
He does what any hardened criminal does when he's trying to assert his alpha maleness. He goes for me.
Right.
And the next minute, complete riot breaks out.
In all of this, where does Hugh fit in?
Where does Hugh fit in?
Where does Hugh fit in? Where does Hugh fit in?
I was the executive producer.
Not you. What was Hugh's role?
He was, brace yourself, and is a prisoner.
What? Well, I wasn't expecting that. So Hugh was a con.
Not was a con. Hugh is a prisoner.
He's in a very relaxed prison now.
Yeah.
That is an artificial backdrop that they sent to the prison. And if you were to pull that away, you can see lots of bars, seriously, and uniforms with arrows facing upwards.
What did he do?
The wardens have gone, the alarms are going, it's chaos. So Hugh grabs me, he says, "Keep your head down and follow me." And we ran, and then we found this open cell, and he just throws me in, shuts the door. He says, "This is the only place no one can get to because it's automatic locking."
Yeah.
And now I'm in, I'm safe.
How long were you there?
I was in there for 2.5 years. It was supposed to be 4, but I had really good behaviour. I worked in the library.
All right, we need an answer. So, David's team. Is Hugh Angela's screen smasher, Ardal's misled mate, or Lee's prison pal? What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, it's all mysterious why Hugh's on the screen, and the best reason for that is Angela's. That was entirely credible.
What about you, Rose?
Weirdly, I believe that Ardal has travelled to Stockholm to avoid an awkward conversation before, but it has nothing to do with Hugh. I think Angela.
You think Angela?
Absolutely.
I think Angela.
I think we think Angela's is the
You're going to
most
say
plausible
Angela.
story.
So, Hugh, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Hugh, and Ardal lied to me one Christmas.
Yes, Hugh is Ardal's misled mate. Thank you very much, Hugh. Which brings us to our final round, quickfire lives, and we start with... It's David.
Aged 7, I wrote to Father Christmas and told him I would much rather have a map of Saxon Britain than the roller skates I feared he was getting me.
At least it. Wow.
Well, you know it best of all.
That's true. True.
You didn't want roller skates.
No.
Why did you think he was getting your roller skates?
Roller skates were a popular toy around, I'm not saying they're just a toy. Of course, they're a sports item. a novelty shoe. But roller skates were being given, and I hated the thought of them.
What was the attraction of the map?
Well, I'm quite interested in history, and we'd done the Anglo-Saxons at school that term.
Did you get the map?
I did, yes.
Do you still have the map?
No,
Why not?
because a lot of its analysis of the Anglo-Saxon era has been discredited. A very simplistic view of the way England was then, with these small number of rigidly divided kingdoms, and we just can't know that it was like that.
What are you thinking, Angela?
It's the kind of nerdy thing he probably would have done when he was 7. Yeah.
I mean, it's plausible, but I don't think it's true.
I'm actually 50-50 on this. I think we're going to say, I think it's true. I'm going with Angela.
I'm going to say it's true. Okay. David, truth or lie?
It is a lie.
Oh. Of course it's a lie. Next. It's Jim.
My first acting agent said my name was too boring, so for a year I called myself Blake Diamond.
Wow. When you changed your name to Blake Diamond, what sort of films were you in? Were they legal?
Way before I saw a camera.
Did you get any work as Blake Diamond?
No.
Nothing?
No, I didn't get one job. But at the same time I was thinking, right, I've got to get some USP.
Had you considered any other names before Blake Diamond?
Len Theatre.
Wow.
But I thought that would attract attention, that would anchor me in where I wanted to be.
It certainly does what it says on the tin.
Steve, give him the job.
All right, what are you going to say? What do you think?
I think a man of his sophistication would have come up with a better name that would have got him more work.
What name should you have gone with, Ardal?
Tony Sunshine.
What are you going to say? Truth or lie?
Just
Lie.
We're both saying lie. I'll say lie.
You can say it's a lie. Okay, Jim, was it a lie or was it the truth?
It was a lie.
Well, that noise signals time is up. It's the end of the show, and I can reveal that David's team have 4 points and Lee's team have 3. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Good night.